mess here, but it's just a bunch of scrap stuff, slabs that I'm going to resaw, and I'm going to cut them into 1x4s, or 1x3s actually, for board and batt siding for Calamity Girls. And what I did with them, took them up to the house and snapped the chalk line on them and cut them with a skill saw. So I've got one fairly straight edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the other edge at 10 inches, because most of these I can get 3 1x3s out of. Cut them all at 10 inches, get another flat side that's rough sawn, because I don't want a skill saw edge on the batts that are going to be showing. Then I'm going to flip them all over, cut an 1/8 off so I get a good rough sawn edge, and then start cutting my 1x3s out of that. So let me get them organized here and straightened up, and we'll get to cutting. Alright, well, we got them all set up here and clamped up. So, pretty square. We'll go ahead and start the mill up and do some cutting. Okay, we're going to flip them all over, so there's a couple that it didn't catch, so we'll leave them upright for now. But so there was something I wanted to share. Seen a lot of guys cutting, and like leave boards on the stack as you cut down and stuff. And with AccuSet, that works perfect because the computer takes care of everything. But if I make, 4 or 5 cuts, then I got to raise my blade up like 6 inches to get over the top of those coming back to make another cut, and then you got to go back down to where you're trying to set it. Just a lot for me to keep track of in my head. So what I do when I pull my mill back, of course I take my board off the top, and then I raise my blade up 1 inch, which is 1/4 of a turn on this, so I'll show you here. Okay, so right now I am 1/8 of an inch, 2 clicks before this mark there. So that one right there, 1/4 turn is right there. There's, from the big mark anyway, and then 1/8 past that. So raise it up to there. So that gives me a starting point to know if I'm cutting 7/8 inch boards, which is what I'm considering 1 by right now. Nobody's asked for exactly 1 inch. So I know that if I drop this 2 inches, because I've raised it up 1, if I drop it 2, then my next cut will be right here on this mark, and that'll give me a 7/8 inch board. I'm actually, cutting 1 inch, but minus the blade width. So for this, I'm cutting 3 inch boards from this point. So 3 inches would be to there. Plus my 1/8 of an inch is going to be 1/8 of an inch past there. So I'm actually 4 1/8 from where the blade's at right now, because I raised it up 1 inch. So that's how I do this stuff. Helps me keep track of it. I want to put this little hole right here. I'm going to thread that, and I'm going to put a pointer that I can put a wing nut on and adjust a pointer to where my mark will be if I am 1 inch higher than my cut. And that way I can just, if I'm cutting 3.5 inches, it's hard to figure that every time and add that 1/8 of an inch in. But anyway, all right, let's get back to cutting. that's cutting 1x4s. Not too bad for getting what they're 16, 32, 48, 1x3s, I guess. So some of them are a little split here and there, you know, broke off on the ends or whatever, but these are all cut long so that you know, there's plenty extra to get the job done. Got one there broken half. Well, some of these are how that happened. Yeah, that's not good. Might be able to get an 8-footer out of that. And we'll go ahead and send that one. There's going to be some short sections on the gable wall that are some of these shorter pieces will work on. I guess I didn't pay attention to what I was cutting there. Or how I was cutting that stuff. I should have. Well, I guess either way I'd have been cutting those waned edges off. So. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and we'll go up and get this stuff stickered up and get it drying. It's all fairly dry as it is, but we'll go ahead and get it stickered up and stacked nice and straight and let it dry straight, and move on to the next one. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to tell everybody thanks for subscribing and commenting. You guys are awesome. I love you all, and we'll see you on the next one. 307 out.